Hello, Delaney. This is a little workup of the problem that you asked me about. So, on that problem, it said that Susan had a C in a 4-hour class, another C in another 4-hour class, a D in a 4-hour class, and an A in a 3-hour class. And we know that an A is worth 4, a B is worth 3, a C is worth 2, a D is worth 1, and F is worth 0. So to figure the grade point average, what we need is the number of grade points total, and then we divide that by the number of hours. So the number of grade points is attained by taking the number for each grade, like a C is worth 2, times the number of hours for that class. So for this 4-hour C, she got 8 grade points. And the next class is the same thing, 4-hour C, that's 8. The next class, she had a 4-hour D, so 1 times 4 gives her 4 grade points for that class. And then her 3-hour A gives her 4 times 3, or 12 grade points. So all total, she's got what? 8 and 8, 16, and 4 is 20, and 12 is 32 grade points. And then we're going to divide that by the number of hours, which 4 is 8, and 4 is 12, and 3 is 15. So our grade point average would be this 32 divided by that 15. Okay, so if I go to my calculator here and take 32 and divide it by 15, I get 2.13 for the GPA. So that was the answer. Now, if you think of that relative to the rest of the section, think about these as your data values, your X's. And your hours, think about as your frequency. So it's like having 4 2s in my data set, another 4 2s, 4 1s, and 3 4s in my data set. So when I take X times F, or when I find the grade points, I'm really taking data values times the frequency. And down here, this 32 then represents the summation of X times F, and 15 represents the summation of the F. And if you remember in our notes and on the video, I talked about how the mean in a frequency distribution like this equaled the summation of X times F divided by the summation of F. So that's how we got our 32 divided by 15, and that's how it's related to the other material in the section. Now, rather than going through all that by hand, if you relate it to the other material in the section, that means we could have worked this on our calculator as well. So if you enter your data in Stat and Edit in List 1, like I showed you on the video here, then these are the equivalents in List 2 of our frequencies. So on the video for 3.3, these would have been like your class midpoints in List 1. These would have been your frequencies in List 2. So notice if I go Stat and Calc and do variable stats, List 1, comma, List 2, like we did on the video, then we get a mean of 2.13, just like we did when we did it by hand. So once you get your chart set up, you can either do this by hand or you can punch it into your calculator and it's going to give you the same thing. I hope this helps. Let me know if it doesn't.